If you haven't seen the episode 8 of season 3 of Invincible, this is a spoiler alert. But those of you who have, I'm interested in your thoughts about what Cecil did at the end. He obviously tricked Mark into thinking that Conquest was dead. Showing him he either showed him the body and made him think he was dead, or he showed him a fake body. I'm not sure, but he definitely is not dead. So then they show it a little bit later when he is supposedly like in this prison and he's surrounded by this metal, and then if he moves an inch it'll explode. All that sounds real good, but I haven't seen the comics. So if you've seen the comics, maybe you can comment about what happens next. But I believe he's going to get out. I don't think that's going to hold him, and I think that's important. Here's what I think. I think that Cecil is the type of person in this particular world that's important. He makes the hard decisions. He makes the decisions nobody else can make. The unimaginable decisions. Taking donated corpse and making them into soldiers. That can kind of, if there's enough of them, fight Mark to some degree. Putting in certain procedures to, stop anybody, including Mark. That's the type of stuff Batman does. I think Cecil's absolutely necessary. What I do think also is that a person in that situation also has to know what their limitations are, and in this situation, limitations regarding his knowledge about the Viltrumites, and more specifically the oldest Viltrumite, Conquest. I don't think this is gonna hold him, and I don't think he should play around with that. I don't think any information he could give or even would give is enough to keep him alive and start something else in the future. I think he's gonna bust right out, and if he doesn't bust right out, I think that he will get busted out. It's insane to me. Also, reanimating the Mark variants is crazy to me too. I just think he's playing around with stuff he just doesn't quite understand. But what do you guys think? You think that it was unnecessary? Do you think, those of you who read the comics, does Conquest come back? I'm curious. Not a spoiler to me. I can watch it and still be happy. So